In July 2026, the retail landscape for video games officially shifted. Best Buy announced a total exit from the physical game disc market, while Walmart cleared out 60. This model of centralized control is now migrating from our game consoles into our physical environments and our currency. At the Real Cool Festival in Madrid, pop star Lorde stopped her performance to target one of the event's primary sponsors. She directed her audience to remove their Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, specifically criticizing how technology has become to normalize covert recording in shared spaces. These devices contain a 12-megapixel camera, an internal microphone, and a small LED light designed to indicate when a recording is active. In daylight, that indicator is often invisible, making it nearly impossible for anyone nearby to know their image is being captured and uploaded. By integrating surveillance hardware into everyday fashion, companies are turning public spaces into data collection zones. Our physical presence is being recorded without our consent, and our privacy is being outsourced to corporate servers. This centralization is also tightening at the software layer. Anthropic recently announced a week-long extension of free access to its most powerful AI model, Claude Fable 5. The sheer volume of data processed by Fable 5's 1 million token context window has put a massive strain on infrastructure. These high inference costs mean servers are struggling to handle demand. When the free promotional period expires on July 19th, developers transition to a pay-per-use model, costing $10 to $50 per million tokens. Despite the promise of democratized AI, a narrow group of infrastructure providers manages the hardware required to run the modern digital economy. Access to the most advanced tools is becoming a matter of who can pay the highest toll. Sony is looking to apply this same level of control to its own financial system. Sony Bank is preparing to launch its own stablecoin in 2027, allowing the company to bypass standard transaction fees charged by traditional payment networks. This project creates a closed economic circle. Sony issues the currency, determines the price of every piece of software, and retains the authority to revoke any license at any time. Inside this boundary, users have no alternative payment methods and no path for reselling their digital purchases. In contrast, traditional markets saw a sharp divergence during the US-Iran military conflict in July 2026. While gold and the S&P 500 plummeted due to the economic uncertainty of the war, Bitcoin remained steady at $63,800. Large-scale institutional buying through ETFs and the use of the network to move wealth outside of sanctioned banking systems have kept the price stable. This resilience has shifted the narrative of the asset from a speculative risk to a tool for maintaining financial sovereignty. As corporations build digital walled gardens designed to extract fees and limit user agency, these decentralized networks are emerging as the only financial tools that function independently of state and corporate interests. Even when physical hardware is involved, closed ecosystems leave the consumer vulnerable. The official Nintendo Switch 2 camera recently saw a 75% price drop to just $10, primarily because third-party developers failed to support the accessory. When the platform owner and its partners stop supporting a product within a closed system, the user is left with useless hardware. It is a reminder that in these ecosystems, power remains entirely at the top. There is a growing legal effort to challenge this imbalance. The Dutch consumer group is currently pushing the European Union to adopt aggressive new standards for digital monopolies. They are demanding 3 specific legal protections: a law establishing that a digital purchase equals actual ownership, the creation of a digital used marketplace, and a requirement for offline archiving so that games can be played even if servers are shut down. The core of the issue is whether we are owners or permanent subscribers. If we lose the right to own our media, our images, and our currency, we lose our ability to act as independent citizens in a digital world. We must transform digital rentals back into real property.